With the NHL's trade deadline officially over, it looks like most Canadian teams have pushed their chips to the middle. I'm Steve Autio, and here's how Canada's NHL teams are sitting after the deadline. The Vancouver Canucks got the puck moving on a busy lead up to the deadline when they traded Bo Horvat to the New York Islanders on January 30th in exchange for Anthony Beauviller, Aatu Raty, and a top 12 protected first-round pick. With the Canucks sitting near the basement in the standings and with Horvat expected to become an unrestricted free agent this summer, it came as no surprise when the Canucks decided to move on from their captain.
There was a lot going on this year, to say the least, and it hasn't been an easy year. Dealing with just everything that's gone on and happened, and for it to kind of, it's not. Again, it hasn't sunk in yet, but I'm sure when this is all over and it starts to sink in, I'm definitely going to have a little bit of weight off the shoulders.
The Toronto Maple Leafs were next to make a splash and signaled they were going all in an effort to at least win a round of playoff hockey, something the organization hasn't done since 2004. They added some much-needed character and playoff experience when they acquired St. Louis Blues captain Ryan O'Reilly and depth forward Noel Acciari on February 17th in a three-team trade that included the Minnesota Wild. The Leafs surrendered 4 draft picks and 2 players in the deal for the pending unrestricted free agent, including their first this year.
I don't often like to part with first-round picks for players that aren't under contract, and we've done it twice now. I just felt that the team had earned it, and we have to put our team in the best position.
10 days after that trade, GM Kyle Dubas was added once again, this time trading for hard-nosed defenseman Jake McCabe and forward Sam Lafferty from the Chicago Blackhawks in exchange for a package of prospects and picks that included a conditional first in 2025. The next day, on February 28th, Dubas sent Rasmus Sandin to the Washington Capitals in return for fellow defenseman Eric Gustafsson and a first-round pick. But Dubas wasn't done yet. The same day, he also acquired former Leafs defenseman Luke Schenn for a third-round pick from the Canucks, while recouping a third-rounder from the New York Islanders in exchange for forward Pierre Engvall.
The management showed that they're invested in us and invested in this year, so it gives us a little spark, and this is crunch time now.
We're a team that believes in ourselves, believes we can, we can go a long way, and making additions like that is just management's way of telling us that they feel the same way.
The Edmonton Oilers were also busy as they sent Jesse Puljujarvi to the Carolina Hurricanes for a prospect before making a major splash acquiring D-man Matthias Ekholm from the Nashville Predators for defenseman Tyson Barrie and a first-round pick as the main components of the deal. On March 1st, the Canucks acquired defenseman Filip Hronek and a fourth-round pick from the Detroit Red Wings in return for a conditional first and second pick.
I'm pretty excited to come to Vancouver. I like the city when we went there for a road trip, so I'm pretty excited about that, and a lot of young guys there, so it should be fun.
And the Ottawa Senators made a splash of their own on this day as well when they acquired the highly sought-after Jacob Chychrun from the Arizona Coyotes for a conditional first-round pick this year and 2 second-round picks in 24 and 26. For Global News, I'm Steve Autio.